Very difficult for me to re-grab the sleeve, and this is a great time for you to go Uchimata.
Well, and what we found was that from here, actually, with a little bit of a pull forward to get you responding, we can punch, almost like you're throwing us a punch here, and take that hand off.
Os, os. So, you ever see this, Sensei? Lefty, righty, elbow bent, forehead to forehead, guy like this, your hand goes high like this. You ever see this?
Yeah.
Happens all the time in judo. There was like an all Japan judo poster of I think Inoue and Suzuki. Inoue righty, Suzuki lefty. They're both forehead to forehead looking at it like this.
Sensei, why would you do this?
Why? That's a great question. Sensei, if my hand's dangling this way and you have hand height, it's very easy for you to come to the top or even come to the outside and the inside. Once you grab that sleeve really nicely, exactly, look, now it's very difficult for me to grab the sleeve from the underside. And if I try to go over the top, he's gonna pin this hand to the hip. And now it's very difficult for me to re-grab the sleeve, and this is a great time for you to go Uchimata. Well, right? So that's why you sort of want the hand to be on the outside or higher, which means that you're gonna lift your hand up high, and then I'm gonna lift my hand up high, and now you sort of have this thing going on, right? And then, you know, guys come here, attack the collar, but the tall man usually has an advantage there, okay? But this new grip break thing situation, game changer. Okay, IJF is now allowing all sorts of grip attacks. If we're in here locked in, his hand's very high, I'm the shorter guy, I'm not gonna be able to go higher and go up and over. So from this position, I'm gonna go underneath and put my hands in there. And now from here, even though my arm is on the inside, when he grabs the sleeve, he cannot disengage his hand using the usual grip tactics, right? From the outside in, which is very nice because we're locked in there, right? Boom, push and pull, and we're locked in here.
Oh yeah, we're not going anywhere.
If I'm here and you have the hand from the outside, now you can lever that hand inward and then strip my fingers, right? You came up with a very interesting position too. This is the glick break.
The glick break.
Not the grip break. Very difficult for a Japanese person to say. Yeah.
We have to come up with a different name. We'll come up with a different name. We'll come up with a different name.
All right, so from here, we're gonna go pocket grip right by the armpit here. Right, very, very common, right side versus right side. Very difficult to take this off in the traditional way, okay? What happens now, Sensei? What did you invent?
So Sensei, well, you kept gripping to the inside, and I wanted to, you know, as in all things, I want to be like Sensei. So I put my hand here on the inside. And then what we found was that from here, actually, with a little bit of a pull forward to get you responding, we can punch, almost like you're throwing us a punch here, and take that hand off.
Yeah.
It's usually, like you said, it's usually impossible to break this grip.
Horrible.
Especially like right along this seam here. You can't get your hand back here. Hand goes to the inside. Instead of just pushing where you resist a little bit, we pull just a bit, and then you can get a bit of leverage if you raise your elbow and kind of push down. It's like your whole hand is on this seam, push it through, and then I'm a little bit more, you know, I don't like my fingers in, you know, jiu-jitsu is like a big thing. You don't put your fingers in the gi. So what we were doing was I was doing this and then kind of coming out into a grip like this where it's just kind of pinching and then coming back to either an outside pistol grip or just coming back up over the top and re-gripping.
Interesting.
Yeah, but we found it was working.
Very effective. And you know what was really nice what you did here? When you pull my hand that way, you see how this hand gets caught in the sleeve? It kind of releases it just a little bit enough, and then it puts maximum tension on the fingers. And it was really, really likely for the fingers to come off. That was kind of amazing. Yeah.
You know, even a broken clock is right towards the jab. So I'm happy to be able to make a contribution.
You know what's nice about this too? There's finally something gripping-wise that's very minute and specific that you could do in judo, but you cannot do in jiu-jitsu.
In jiu-jitsu, I mean, there's definitely no question. You put your fingers in the jacket. This is one of the first things they teach you. Is don't put your fingers in the jacket or in the pants because they get wound up.
And then because your fingers will break.
Fingers will break.
Have you ever seen it? I've never seen that happen before.
I haven't seen it. If you're watching and you have seen it, comment or link to a video where it's happening. I mean, I don't really want to see it, but
or tag a guy that
tag guy it happened to. Or if you're the guy that did it, tag yourself, and then we'll find you. Also,
go to Higashi brand now. We have a lot of new gis coming out, hoodies, shirts, everything. We have like a new mystery discount thing happening too. Mystery discount.
It's all amazing. You got that. You got this.
Great stuff.
The color here.
This is not for sale as a prototype. That one's for the dojo. So
since I heard you're gonna do a lottery for this. That if there are enough comments on this video, you'll send it to the person.
1,000 comments. But no, seriously, check this out. This is like, you're locked in here. There's no getting rid of this.
I can't get rid of it. No.
You know, yes, if you start rotating around, it's a little bit risky, but I'm not sitting here waiting for my fingers to get, when I get here, look, I'm wrenching it. This is such a strong roll motion, especially if you're in the gym lifting weights. Like Sensei, you're locked in here, right, Sensei?
I'm not going anywhere.
Hochi, Diego Soto, risky stuff.
But good stuff.
Yes, thanks, Sensei.